Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So, continuing on with the videos for the Losi Micro B, we have another GPM part. This is the brass hex drives for the wheels, and this is part number LMB010XOC. So, let's bring in for a close-up look and see how these fit. So, there's a few different reasons why you might want to use these. One, because they're metal, so if you're putting out more power in your little RC, the stock plastic ones, especially on the rear, might not be good enough for you. You might start losing them. And the other reason you might want to do it is to get a bit more weight on the actual RC itself. Certainly as you up the power, weight can start being a real advantage. Now if we look at them, they look pretty good. I'm not seeing any machining issues with them, and dimensions wise they do look pretty similar. So let's see how they fit. Just remember, you've got to line up your little hex drive with the pin. Then they just pop into place. And as I've mentioned before, I think you're probably better to get these lined up by finger first and then just drop them on. Make sure you don't over tighten them. You have got a nylon lock nut and you can feel for play. Especially with most of these smaller RCs, if you crank down on the actual wheel nut, you end up locking the actual wheel up, so there's no play in it, it won't spin. But so far it does look like we're not having an issue with them fitting. And again, these are the stock out drives, or stock drive shafts should I say, and it doesn't look like we're going to have any fitment issues on the front. And again, you're just going to want to position the wheel nut first with your fingers and just tighten it down. So it looks like we don't have any issues. There's virtually no play in them. So let's see how we go on fitting on the rear of the RC. And as I say, with all these little micros, I know the SCX24 originally had an issue where if you crank down on the wheel nuts, especially on the front, it probably burnt a lot of motors out, because you could actually tighten the plastic hubs down, the plastic hexes, that much that they really did bind on the bearings. And it wasn't until you get it pointed out that you know what to look for. Just make sure you don't lose your drive pin. So we just need to get it into place and pop his wheel back on. And get your wheel nut in place, and then just check it, just quick sanity check, make sure you've not over tightened anything. And we do have a tiny little GPM logo on them. It doesn't seem like there's any difference between the front and rear ones. So unless I've really missed something, they do seem to just be four all the same. And again, just sanity check it just to make sure there's no drag, no tight spots. But yeah, there don't seem to be much play in them at all. They do fit nice, they've all gone into position, and they do fit with the stock drive shafts. So we can add as little hex drives to our pretty much how to build a micro B packet, keep everything together and safe. So that is the GPM LMB010XOC, and these are the brass wheel hexes for the little Losi micro B. It's looking quite nice with the body fitted all the way down. Was one of the biggest differences I noticed with the battery tray that we fitted in one of the last few videos. But yeah, still doesn't feel excessively heavy, but once we've got everything that I'm going to put on this, I do have the Sky RC scales, so hopefully be able to get another stock one in by then, and yeah, get it all checked out. But yeah, that's the GPM brass wheel hexes fitted to the Losi micro B. So let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, the GPM brass wheel hexes fitted. We got quite a lot of GPM parts on this now, and so far no issues with fitment. The steering's still got a little bit of slop in it, but the slop doesn't seem to be coming from the GPM parts that we've fitted. So yet to be seen what we can do with that. And yeah, still got a lot of other parts to come. So thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and if you want to see what else we fit to this micro B, catch you guys again in the next one.